What's up, family? Hit subscribe and always check the description and the pinned comment down below. Quick disclaimer, I am not a doctor and this is not medical advice. Anything said is from my experience and for entertainment purposes only. Always check with your doctor and the laws of your country before adding anything into your regimen. Check out the new video. What's up, family? So, I think I'm looking alright in those pictures. I have gotten a few compliments. Let me just get this out of the way. So yeah, I mean, only taking that Ostarine, being the only different thing that I've added into my TRT and my peptides regimen. And I'm surprised, you know. So I am going to make this my final vlog. You know, I got a couple other vids that I'm going to do on what I'm running next and what I'm going to do during my break time, my post-cycle time, in between cycles. You know, I got a nice little video I'm going to do about what I plan on running during that time. Well, being on TRT, you know, so I don't really need to do the usual post-cycle therapy things, you know, but I got a few tricks up my sleeve that I'm gonna show you. But real quick, you know, let's just talk about this cycle. So let's see, I'm gonna do the side effects first. What kind of side effects have I noticed with taking Ostarine at double the typical dose, 50 milligrams, 25 in the AM and 25 in the PM, afternoon, however you want to put it, split dosed. So real quick, I have noticed some pimples. Nothing bad, nothing like, not crazy big ones, just, you know, I have noticed more pimples, crazy hunger, like bad hunger, like noticeably different, noticeably added hunger, and what else, maybe a little moodiness, a little bit on edge, nothing crazy, nothing extreme, but a little bit touchy towards the ends of this. Just trying to think, you know, really not many side effects, let's just put it that way. And the ones I am speaking of are nothing to be like concerned about, but you know, that's really about it. Sleep. Oh, my elbow, I have noticed a little bit of tightness in my elbow and my shoulder, but I was going pretty heavy at one point when I hurt my shoulder. I know when I did that, but the elbow pain has just been slowly creeping in. You know, and that's really about it as far as, you know, side effects. Like blood pressure feels fine. I'm not lethargic at all. My well-being is great. My energy level is great. I got nothing, no complaints, nothing extreme to speak about, you know, with doubling the usual dose of Ostarine. And now what do I think? Let's talk about like the benefits or what I have gotten out of it. So, as far as in the gym, great pumps, you know, like great pumps, really good solid pumps. The vascularity is real good, real good. The veins are just wide and popping, you know, especially, it might be hard to see in here, but especially the ones in the arms and even in the traps, the veins when they're popping and I'm hitting a set, like they're like garden hoses, you know. I mentioned it before in a couple earlier vlogs. But that's a big difference. Just the vascularity is there. You know, the pumps are there. Strength. I've gained a little strength, I guess I can say that. But the most important thing to me is I haven't lost any strength coming off of the last cycle. And that's really why I did this cycle, because I just wanted to take it easy. I didn't want to do anything extreme. You know, the S23 is a little harsh. That was my previous cycle for those who are new. The S23 was with 400 milligrams of testosterone. And I gained a lot of strength. And now I'm doing the Ostarine and I haven't lost any. You know, so that's huge to me. And like it's really, you know, I was kind of going for that. I didn't really think it would happen, but that's what I was going for, was at least keeping that strength that I gained with just Ostarine and lowering my testosterone down to my weekly TRT dose. And it's happened, so that's shocking to me. I'm excited about that. So, as far as like the gains, I've held on to the strength, if not gained a little, nothing dramatic, it's not anything like you're gonna go in there and hit PRs. But I kind of did. I hit a PRs on the incline, hit the 120s, but that's when I screwed up my shoulder. So, you got to be smart. But the gains are there. If I had to compare it to anything, I'm going to say the high dose Ostarine is kind of like, 50 milligrams of Ostarine is kind of like maybe 20 milligrams of Rad. As far as like the hardening factor, the strength with Rad 140 is a lot more, pronounced. But the hardening is there. And another thing too with the Ostarine, it took some time to kick in. Like the pumps were there, but the hardening, with Rad 140, I can feel it 5 to 7 days. I can really just feel the hardening. But with Ostarine, it took about a good 3 weeks to really start feeling it. But it's there, so, and as far as the size, like you can see in the vids or the pictures I put up, like I'm kind of like bulking up, and that's got something to do with the hunger. I'm giving into the hunger that I've been getting. And it's not like I'm eating terrible, but I've been eating, and work's starting to slow down a little bit too. So all those, factors contributed, but definitely feel like I'm looking bigger. And I got a lot of compliments on a couple of the pictures that I've been posting in the Facebook group and stuff. And, a lot of people are like, man, you're getting big, yada, yada, yada. And it's like, man, I'm only taking Ostarine. This is supposed to be the weakest SARM. But, I'm getting the hardening of Rad. I'm getting, let's go with the size of the LGD, lower dose LGD maybe. And, so I'm kind of shocked at what happened. And it's the lack of side effects, too, that really, made it worthwhile for me. Now, I know I said this is going to be the final vlog. I still am going to run it I got a couple weeks left. And, I just want to post a couple other videos, the changes and everything that when I usually do, like a weekly vlog of a cycle. It's not really there with Ostarine. And, maybe if I wanted it to be, it could be if I was really hitting the gym hard. But for right now, I'm just kind of maintaining, and I'm just giving you the difference between what I've noticed from the Ostarine. But that's it, So, and I'm pretty surprised, to be honest with you. And it's that lack of side effects that really make it worthwhile. So one thing I would say, if you're going to run Ostarine, I'm not going to say anybody should do what I'm doing, but if you're going to, try and do a high dose Ostarine or even a regular Ostarine, plan on running a long cycle, because it really took some time to kick in. But once it kicked in, I keep doing this, because that's how I can tell when a SARM is kicked in. I just simply flex. And when it feels solid without a pump or without lifting or first thing in the morning, that's how I know it's starting to kick in. And that little wake up feeling the pump factor for me took about 3 weeks. So I would definitely plan on running this at least 8 weeks if you're going to do a straight Ostarine cycle. At least 8 weeks, if not 12. Still, I'm going to say run your test pace, run your 4-andro. Americam has real good 4-andro at 200 milligram capsules. So hit me up for those. But, Ostarine can work. It definitely got its purposes. Again, I took this as like just a rebound, just a relaxed cycle. And I'm holding on to strength I didn't think was, going to happen. I'm getting, hardening factor I didn't expect to be there. I'm gaining size. It's not all in my abs, or it's not all on my stomach either. The weight's still kind of staying the same, right around 230, but I have noticed, I'm looking bigger. Sorry, it's late. I'm rambling here. Just wanted to spit something out for you guys. I know it's been a few weeks, but yeah, Ostarine can work. That's what it is. That's what I've gotten out of it. Doubling the regular dose. it's kind of like combining a few SARMs at lower dosages. Rad 140, I say between 15 and 20 milligrams, just about the hardening aspects of it, not the strength gain. You're definitely going to gain more strength with Rad 140. And just because of the hunger factor alone, it's going to make you eat more, and the size is going to be there like a lower dose LGD, maybe a 5 to 10 milligram LGD cycle. So again, but the side effects are nothing to be concerned about, for me at least, you know. So all in all, good cycle. Still got a couple weeks with it. I will do a final wrap-up video just to give you my final thoughts if anything's changed from now until then. But I got a couple of fun videos coming up next, so stay tuned. Keep it real.